Wow. Um, so seems like my skin, something I've reflected on recently, or that was brought to my attention recently, was I cried in front of a friend, and she was like, "God, your whole face went blotchy. It's almost like there's so much desperate to come out." And I said at the time that, yeah, I hated getting upset at school because this is what my face did. There's no getting away with the fact that something has finally burst forth from me. And I always had such resistance to allowing that grief, that sorrow, the sadness, the anger, the frustration, whatever it comes out in tears as, because this is what my face does. Wow. Um, so I felt called to do some journaling, channeling, connecting in, whatever it was, because I could feel emotions coming up in my body around a situation, and it was really potentially disproportionate to what was actually happening. But I felt so sad, worried. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Like, what have I done? And oh, it was just horrible. And I was sort of channeling through some things first, but with every piece, the emotions were getting more and more, and my hands were like locked in this sort of position. Both hands, I couldn't write anymore. I couldn't do anything. I could just about blow my nose because my thumb just about works and my finger on both hands, but otherwise I was stuck, like completely rigid, like not letting go. And the story and the fear and the belief was, um, yeah, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. Why are you leaving? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? And for clarity, no one's leaving, and I haven't done anything. But somewhere inside my body, it was. And so I was trying to cry. Isla's downstairs as well, so it's just, I know that if she hears a whiff of crying, she's like, "What's the matter, Mum? What's going on?" "Nothing." And it automatically shuts you down when you have to go into parent mode, understandably. But yeah, I just cried and cried and cried, and like really howled, like quietly, which is not great. And that's probably this. That's probably a result of this, because I couldn't just let it out. Like my eyes are so red and so itchy. Um, and yeah, just was able to just feel those feelings. Right, I wrote a little bit more down in between. Um, and yeah, just got to the point where I was like, I wrote on there. Then I took a second and was like, "How old are you?" And it's 4. Like, okay. And then I just said, "Where's my mummy?" Which gets me a bit emotional now. I love my mum, and she is still around, and I'm so blessed. And I really thought cognitively that what would come out at that age is, "Where's my dad?" Because I think mum and dad separated about that age. But what came out was, "Where's my mummy?" And oh, it's horrible. And the feeling that came up before was feeling like I was, losing one of my friends, like literally not, but that was the story. I've recently gone through feeling like I've lost other friends, and again, I haven't. It's just life changes, you don't see people much, but the wounding and the story is that abandonment. And I've always resonated with, daddy wounds, um, from my parents separating and just not having a great relationship with him growing up. And then he passed away in 2019. We've got a good bond now, so thanks, Dad. But yeah, I never quite expected "Where's My Mummy" to come out. And I haven't reflected any more on it. And my mum, if you watch this, like, I love you. I know you're there. This isn't a conscious feeling, it's something, and maybe it's not even just from this lifetime, it's from general. And one of the things that I've actually been reflecting on lately, and that has been coming into my awareness and things I'm reading, things I'm feeling and experiencing, is that disconnection to Mother Earth. Is the reason I'm sat at the window now. I can look at the trees outside changing seasons. I can see a sunflower still that popped up out of nowhere from my bird food, and the beautiful yellow roses that are wild and rampant, tall, gangling things like stretching all over my garden. The trees in the background changing to these beautiful oranges, there's reds there, and it's just gorgeous. But there is this disconnection to Mother Earth, to the Great Mother. So, where's my mum? Isn't just where's my mum? It is where's my connection to Mother Earth? Where's my nurturing? Where's the community and the connection? Where's my soul sisters and soul tribe? And where was that for my mum when she had me? You know, where was her soul tribe? Where was her mothering? And for my nan, her mum before that, there is just this lack of mother and connection to mother. And I really believe that that is what I was feeling, you know, that grief for the disconnection to mother. So had to jump on and do a little video of my state that I'm in, embracing it all. I will definitely reflect further on the skin as a organ, as a tissue, as part of my body that is showing me, because I've actually had quite itchy eyes, and this sort of happens this time of year as well. I've had itchy eyes again, so I've just been asking, what am I not seeing? Grant me new eyes to see. What am I not seeing? So that's what happens when you ask for these things. See, it goes right. Let's go. We're gonna bring it up. So yeah, the difference is I asked and I felt it, and then afterwards, like, I feel so much better. I didn't resist it. I honoured it because I could, because I took time and space to do so. I honoured what was coming through. I felt it all, and it was horrific, heartbreaking, like the biggest grief and separation, and abandonment feelings. But I know that as I feel, I heal. So yeah, sending love to anyone else feeling those feelings right now. Just know you have to feel them to move through them, because otherwise we just keep stuffing it down and then it breaks out in our skin. You know, this like holding on, and my hands holding on, holding on, holding on. Don't let it out, don't feel it, don't admit it, don't let people go. And it's just, yeah, it's not the way anyone wants to be. Nobody wants to be held that tightly. You know, nobody needs to be held that tightly. Life can't be held that tightly. The only constant is change. There is only flow. So, with the flow, we have to let it go and trust that we are loved. We are loved. And yeah, let's connect back to Mother Nature, shall we? And show her how much we love her. And just finally, I'm going to share the Lost Words Blessing, which is a beautiful song that I came upon a couple of years ago. And I actually discovered, maybe I knew, maybe I didn't, but I discovered the reason that song was created. I think it's Scottish roots, but it was created because the Oxford Junior Dictionary dropped quite a lot of words that were nature based in lieu of things like the word celebrity and internet based things, because that's the times we're in. Apparently that's what, you know, the juniors and the kids need to know. It's the most beautiful song. If you haven't heard it, I absolutely recommend you search it out. I will add a link below. It's just the most beautiful song, and knowing that it's through words like fern, wren, otter, heron, willow, and other beautiful words like that have just been dropped from the English dictionary. What? What? So I'm here doing my piece to feel it all, heal it all, and connect back into nature, so that, yeah, she knows that she's loved and I can feel her love too.